and welcome to Makeup by the Numbers, where I do honest, in-depth reviews, but only marginal so tutorials. Today I am using the Odens Eye Sea Talk palette. I am obsessed with this collection. All three palettes are wonderful, but I actually got not a lot of use out of this one, and I just thought I would get more, so I'm playing with it tonight. Um, Only because I love the other ones so much that I haven't gotten around to this one, but it does not disappoint. So, what you see me doing right now is I am using Dolphin's Tail as a transition shade, and I'm just putting that on with a fluffy, small blending brush. I do prefer the small brushes because I have smaller eyes, and I'm just layering that on. I probably took out about 2 minutes of blending throughout this tutorial total. And now I'm adding the Smoky Pearl Beautiful Translucent Shimmer. And obviously, what you do to one side, you must do to the other. Doing eyeshadow is kind of like algebra, but not really and not at all. At this point, the mess up is looking kind of strong here, but you just gotta trust the process. Know that it's all gonna come together at the end when you start blending. And I am applying the navy in the shadow. It's called Night Swim, and it's everything to me. And I'm using a packing brush instead of a blending brush because I really want to control the shape. Defining that V is really important to me for this look, and I want to control the pigmentation, and packing is a good way to do that. Additionally, since I have face makeup on, I want to minimize fallout. Now, going in next with the soft blending brush is where I'm going to diffuse the harsh lines as well as sort of drag the eyeshadow out toward my eyebrows to give that lifting eye shape. Apparently, I really like this. I start to look pretty calm and relaxed, which I mean is great. Doing eyeshadow can absolutely be therapeutic. And you can also see how helpful it is that I laid down that initial shade of Dolphin Tail earlier. It's really helping blend it out. What is not so helpful is my bad decision and the mistake I made to actually use driftwood. I knew it was going to be too warm, and it did turn out to be too warm. So, to add the darkness under my eyes that I was wanting, I just went in and took that same brush that I used for Night Swim and used the edge of it to layer it over driftwood. And you know what? I'm really glad I did because it turned out very nice. So, then, you know, blend it out, brush it out like normal, and now you can add on the Smoky Pearl exactly where you want it, lid, crease, and over the blue. And I love this almost cream to dark transition that adds the drama that I was kind of referring to. The highlighter I'm adding is just from the Flora Story palette. I keep going into Dawn because it's such an amazing shade. And I even put it on underneath my brows in a bit because I just love it so much. As soon as I finish with that, I do a little bit of cleanup using the remainder of my foundation on my makeup sponge just to clean up those edges very softly and naturally. In my waterline, I'm using an iridescent pencil. It shifts from kind of purple to green, and it complements the look really well. This particular one is from She Glam, and that's what's giving me that really pretty underliner effect. Now, in a second here, I'm going to break and do my upper black liner and my lashes off camera, and then dip into some lipstick. Now, what I chose is actually the KVD Lovesick, and I'm really bummed that you can't get that exact coloration anymore. She's redone that shade, so I ended up having to top it with some peachy neutral, and that is just an amazing, gorgeous look in my humble opinion. I don't know if it's me or the palette, but quite honestly, it's such a stunning palette. It's probably the palette. This is an evening look. This is a day look. This is a really versatile and easy look. You could really do this with three shades: Driftwood, Smoky Pearl, and Night Swim. And only took me about, like I said, 7.5 minutes for this full face. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Much better. Close up of the eye. It did miss some eyeliner there, but that's okay. It makes me feel beautiful inside and out.